for the illusion of entertainment. Let me ask you a question. When did drug dealers get so needy and gabby? I don't remember drug dealers being this chatty when I was younger and had more hair. But it seems that lately I can't just go in and buy what I want. I have to hang around. They ask me how my day is. I preferred it when I just went in and said, give me drugs. And then I just got the drugs and left. And by drugs, of course, I mean pharmacies. I don't mean recreational drugs. Just pharmacists are way too chatty now. I'm just kidding. I don't buy drugs at pharmacies. I buy them from 12-year-olds. Because 12-year-olds are professionals. With them, it's all, fuck you. I have a 12-year-old drug dealer. I'm helping him through school. So that's important. His cell phone's bill is out of control, and I'm helping him. And I just go in and say, give me a pound of drugs. I don't care what kind, I don't care what brand. Just give me a block of drugs. And the only downside of having a 12-year-old drug dealer is occasionally they like to make fun of how old you are, and they're not. So they go, let me get this straight. Before iPods, you had to carry around like Walkmans that played one CD at a time, and then the batteries would die like halfway through that CD. That sucks. I'm like, yeah, you know what sucks? Having to wait. And he's like, fuck you, fatty. Cocaine doesn't weigh itself. And I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm just glad that he doesn't cut it with detergent. So I'm glad about that. I'm not doing drugs lately. Lately I'm writing a lot. I've been writing constantly. Last week it was the worst. I got writer's block. And what's weird, I was writing my suicide note. And when you get writer's block writing your suicide note, it's awkward because you can't get friends to proofread it because they're gonna try to talk you out of it, and it's like, no, it's not about what you want, it's about the art. Another thing you have to be careful with when you're writing a suicide note is it's like when you win an award, you have to mention everybody, because 3 out of every 4 suicides fails. So you're probably going to wind up in a hospital bed afterwards, and then if you don't succeed and die, then they're going to come by and visit you and like, oh, so sorry, and hey, thanks for not mentioning me in the suicide note. What was that? We had so much stuff to share. Another thing I don't like about suicides is as more and more of my favorite writers and artists commit suicide, when the newspaper covers it the next day, they use really unflattering pictures. It would be like a booger in their nose, or they'll have bags under their eyes. And as I'm looking at the story, I'm thinking, oh, it's a terrible photograph of the guy who killed himself. Couldn't you just die? Couldn't you just die at how bad that picture is? At how bad the suicide picture. So, I don't want to kill myself. Well, I kind of want to kill myself right now, but that's not really about you. That's my own thing going on.